I'm Bob Wood. There are very few first-person accounts of life and living here in the colonial era, here being southeastern Pennsylvania and the Germanic regions. The Germans just didn't keep journals and diaries as such. We do have one good one, though, the travel journals of Theophile Cazenove, obviously not a German. He was living in New York representing Dutch banking interests, and they were thinking of investing in Pennsylvania. In fact, during the French Revolution, they were going to try to get the King and Queen of France here to Pennsylvania. That's another story. So, to investigate the area, he came from New York in what became Route 78 to Easton, and then Route 222 down through Bethlehem and Allentown and Reading, and on out to Lancaster. And along the way, he kept a journal of what he saw, his impressions, what he thought of the people, what he thought of, when he recorded prices, prices of land, crops that were grown, yield per acre, and anything that took his interest. So that's a really good first-person account. It's called Theophile Cazenove's Travel Journal. It's available in translation. So his observations about, well, he was French, and he didn't like the Germans that he found too much. He admired them, he praised them for their thrift and their industry and their beautiful farms, but he said that they were he said they haunted the taverns and they're remarkably obstinate and ignorant. Being a German myself and everything but name, I can laugh along with it. He said that, interestingly, near Reading, he was there on a Sunday morning when a church let out, and this was 1794, and he said, you would have thought you were in Germany. All the men and women dressed exactly as they did in the Germanic region at that time where the Dutchmen came from. So his observations about crops are about what we would expect, but you would get prices and yields and amounts per acre, and prices of farms too. So it's an interesting, if you're interested in such things, an interesting travel journal and diary from 1794, which is very early on in Berks County region and the southeastern Pennsylvania Germanic region. It's cached on the Goschenhoppen historian's website. It's called Theophile Cazenove's Travel Journals.